Get ready for a job apocalypse, everyone, because this week I checked out the new Chat GPT software, which will completely change society. And in this video, I'm going to show some of the things that it can do and the mind-blowing consequences that it has. So yesterday, I was chilling with a friend, and I'm just going to show you some input that I gave with Chat GPT, which basically can work as your virtual assistant. And instead of Google just giving you a whole range of answers, it actually comes up with a lot of useful tools that it can do for you. So will this be the end of so many jobs, of so many tasks that this program can take over? Let me show you how crazy this software actually gets. So yesterday I was chilling with a friend and I gave this instruction. Write out a movie dialogue where a magical gay wizard meets Albert Einstein with a time machine, and they talk about how omelets relate to the relativity theory. And suddenly, a drunk lizard enters the conversation with a dismissive attitude and starts arm wrestling Albert Einstein. And then suddenly, they discover the true meaning of relativity. So, this software, the more specific you give the input, the more specific it will actually give you an answer. So it uses data, I think, from 2020 or 2021. So you can't use it for like current events, but it just uses wisdom of the crowd, swarm intelligence to actually have all these answers online from data, machine learning, deep learning. And then it comes up with an answer. And look at this dialogue that it has written out. The magical gay wizard and Albert Einstein were sitting in the wizard's laboratory, sipping tea and chatting about the mysteries of the universe. I've been thinking a lot about the theory of relativity lately, Einstein said. It's truly fascinating how time and space can be so interconnected. Absolutely, the wizard replied, but what does it have to do with omelets? Well, you see, the way that the ingredients of an omelet come together to form a cohesive whole is similar to how the laws of physics come together to explain the behavior of the universe, Einstein explained. Just then, a drunken lizard stumbled into the room, swaying on its feet and belching loudly. What are you two wimps talking about? The lizard slurred, rolling its eyes dismissively. I'll arm wrestle either one of you and prove who's the real master of the universe. Einstein chuckled and accepted the challenge, but the wizard shook his head. I'm afraid I don't engage in such barbaric activities, the wizard said. I'm not so good at my gay voice. Giving the lizard a stern look. The lizard sneered and lunged at Einstein, its tiny arms flailing wildly. Despite its inebriated state, the lizard was surprisingly strong, and Einstein had to struggle to keep up. As they grappled, the wizard watched on with a mixture of amusement and concern. Suddenly, he had an epiphany. I think I see the true meaning of relativity now, the wizard exclaimed. It's not just about the interconnectedness of time and space, but also about the interconnectedness of all beings, regardless of size, strength, or intelligence. The lizard and Einstein stopped arm wrestling and looked at the wizard in amazement. You know, Einstein said, I think you may be onto something here. The theory of relativity is not just a scientific concept, but a philosophical one as well. The lizard nodded in agreement, suddenly feeling very small and insignificant in the vast expanse of the universe. I think I've had enough arm wrestling for today, the lizard said, slinking away. The wizard and Einstein exchanged a smile and continued their discussion, grateful for the unexpected insight that the drunken lizard has brought to their conversation. How insane is this, guys? I just gave an instruction to write out a movie dialogue with some instructions and room for creativity, right? Like, let the lizard enter with a dismissive attitude, link omelets with the theory of relativity, make Einstein realize the true meaning of relativity after the arm wrestling. How insane is this software? So, the same thing, if you're a coach like me, this will massively change the coaching industry, the job industry, whatever. Because if I want to make a post like write out a post about how procrastination destroyed my life and I need it to become more productive. This is where I just give the input and it writes out the post for me. See how insane this is, this software and the AI? It will make most of the jobs irrelevant unless you focus on the things that will help you stand out, which I will actually help you in this video. It's writing out the post for me. So all I have to do is give an input. It writes out the post for me on social media. And the only thing I need to do is maybe adapt it for my personal style, or maybe all the social media platforms will figure out that it was like generating through AI, but it's writing out the post for me. So you could just copy paste this in terms of like telling a story. So it helps a lot with content creation. It's not, if that's not a thing you want to do, but there's so many things you can do about this. I gave like an input. What are the best stocks to investing during a crisis? You know, some people use it for stock trading, but you can't use it for the recent um, year 2022 to make a grocery list, to prepare food, to make a meal for 2 people. You can basically make so much instructions, and you can keep on refining it. If you want to have an Excel sheet, if you want a list of all the countries that won the World Cup from the highest to the lowest, and etc., with specific kind of input, it basically can do it for you. So people underestimate actually how massively this will actually change the whole job industry, right? Like AI is so strong nowadays. All these tasks that you have to do in terms of research and looking up work or writing out posts or making bullet points for YouTube videos, with this software, you can basically let the AI do it for you. So the possibilities are endless, but the difficulty is like, how will people still be able to set themselves apart? They need sleep, they need to research, they can't just do it with a click. With one click with instructions, this software can basically do what a person had to do in a day, in a week, or even in a month in terms of like research. So this kind of AI software will massively change the job industry. On the lowest level, the biggest profession in the United States is truck drivers. So when they're going to have driverless cars, they're going to be without a job. And how are they still going to find a job when everything is automated, changed by robots, 3D printed, and then you have deep learning, AI? People will be fallible, people will make mistakes, and this software keeps on using the knowledge that is there online and linking it. This software will even be a big competitor for Google, because with Google, you search answers and then you have to go to all the blog posts and all the articles. This basically just shows you the answer. And if you don't like the answer, you can just click try again. And then it gives another answer. And maybe you like that one. And if you like to refine the answer that it gave, you can basically type like continue. So this will massively change all the, especially virtual assistant, the task-oriented kind of task, because this software will basically do it for you. So the fact is, if you're going to be a coach, one of the things that you want to take a look at is, am I going to become AI proof? Is AI going to take over your job? And let me know what you think in the comments, what you think the influence of this AI technology will be. But the fact of standing out, especially if you're a coach as me, as relating with people, as connecting, as being human, will become more important than ever. Standing out, being different, showing your personality, being expressive will be more important than ever, because else you're just going to be a copy of a copy of a copy, and this can just generate all genetic kind of templates that you want. So this change is just massive with this new AI technology. Like, I think people underestimate like how powerful this new AI technology is that's going to come out, and it's going to fundamentally change the way how we think about work and about skills where you need people for. Because one of the things, and you learn it also from the Bible, and for people who are just joining right now, I'm actually talking about this new AI software that is called Chat GPT. And it basically wrote a whole post about a specific topic out for me, and I just gave it instructions. It rolled out an entire movie dialogue between 3 different characters, and then using an angle and linking it, you can basically, you know, make a grocery list like, hey, show me a grocery list to make a paella for 2 people, right? And I could just give this like, bam, it just shows it. You don't have to look in Google anymore. It just gives this, right? What you need. And if you don't like the answer at the end, you can just click on try again, and then it generates something again. If you want to have, you know, what are the 5 biggest reasons for anxiety, let's say, right? If you want a bullet list, if you want to make a video, and bam, here, it's going to generate 5 causes and you can make a video out of it. So it's completely crazy how much it actually can generate. So everybody can do this. So you will need to set yourself apart. See, this is how you can generate ideas, make shopping lists, make Excel sheets. People even code like, hey, make me a code for Pac-Man, but make the characters look like Harry Potter or whatever. It can just auto-generate it. I've seen people with this software that they say you can design a room and then you can link it with actually visual software and it can actually show you how the room looks like. So this kind of software is completely insane. And since you read in the Bible that one of the reasons how people find fulfillment in life is by working, is by helping people, is by showing up, it's by using their talents, this effect that it will have on people that value in life, of their self-esteem, of their skills, of their worth based on a job will massively change, because 80% of the jobs that are out there right now probably will be replaced by robots, deep learning, or AI. You can also go to the site, Will Robots Take My Job? And you can look at the skills that probably will still be there. But can you imagine with this AI art, if you're a creative and you make logos, you can basically just generate logos with this software based on the color scheme, some things that you like. Maybe in the future, you'll be able to upload kind of things that you like, and it will give like examples. So creativity is just linking new concepts, but if you can give them specific instructions, it will generate it for you. If you want a coaching contract for something specific with 6 payment plans, it will generate it for you. So yes, it will save a lot of time and save a lot of effort, but the only way how you're going to set yourself apart is standing out, being human, and connecting with people. Because else you do the job of a robot, and robots are just going to take over the jobs from you. And the danger is not for robots to become like humans. The danger is for humans to become like robots. So this speed of technology right now, 𝗧𝗙 of Google is saying that singularity will actually be reached by 2030. We've not even reached 2025, and you already have this life-changing software right now. You have the Turing test, where people do a test to really see if a person is human or not. With this software, it can mimic human behavior. It doesn't sleep. It can actually come up with its own solutions in a creative way, as you've seen before in this video when I asked them to write out a movie script. So this is going to change the industry, the jobs, the talents, the skills that people need like forever. And the danger I have is that people can't keep up with the efficiency of the technology. They're going to be just like now. They're already burned out, lonely, anxious, depressed, and they're going to have less and less resources and money because there's not enough jobs to fill in all the jobs that will be taken over by this AI technology. So I'm curious about your opinion about the impact of this AI technology. Will it take over jobs? Will it take over your job? Will it create new jobs? And how will be able to change this life-changing technology that moves more towards digitalization, robotization, and this AI? Will in the end we will have to become cyborgs like Elon Musk is talking about to keep up with the efficiency of robots? Or will there be a kind of backlash that humanity will become more and more important and we will focus on being human again? Or will this technology guide our life and we will have to keep on running just to keep up? I'm curious about your ideas. Let me know in the comments and let me know what you think about this life-changing AI technology.